So here's my little kitchen, and here are my vegetables. As you can see them, I'm going to be cutting them up in preparation for my dinner. So I'm holding this. Okay. So what I usually do is I just use basic vegetables. This is the carrot. I'll wash a bit of the carrot. This bowl is used for rice. So I like medium green rice these days. Put the rice in the bowl. There, the rice in there. And then sometimes I add salt today, but usually when I'm cooking dinner, I just steam the rice plain. And that's because I put flavouring on the vegetables. So I'll put my thing there, put the tray down. My tray is nice and oily usually, because I use it a lot. And it just has this film of oil. So I usually just cut the carrot. I don't have one of those fancy dancy carrot graters, carrot cutters. So I cut the carrot to get rid of the skin. And then with the skin gone, I cut this little carrot into little portions. And since I can get one of those, fine, those vegetable whackers where you just put the vegetables on this grid-like set of blades, and then you push down a lid and it sort of turns the vegetables into portions really easily. But this is the old way of doing it. So all my vegetables have been cut. I noticed that some restaurants do that too. They make the vegetables perfect. They just use a simple wrapper to cut the vegetables up. As you can see, I washed my vegetables to try and get the grit off it. Most vegetables seem to come with grit. And I cut the tomato into paste portions and then little bits so I don't have them too long. Did I say potato or tomato? That was tomato. And then I have a bit of capsicum. I don't eat huge amounts of vegetables because I just like small servings of an abundance of vegetables. And as you can see, this is just a little bit of capsicum. I don't like eating huge amounts of vegetables because I just like to have them in little bits and have a variety, and it sort of feeds you, does you well. I don't like to be engorged with vegetables. So I cut across and then the other way to give me little bits of this. And I also add, I'm very fond of adding little bits of chili, and this is a sort of chili that is a little fat. I think it's a jalapeno chili or something. But you can also get like long green chili. And they're actually softer than this chili. This chili is a little bit more a little bit hotter than a normal green chili. But you often pickle these sorts of things, and you turn them into jalapenos. And I just, even the seeds are very hot, so then at last I do potato. I used to not eat potatoes. I was advised by a dietitian not to eat a potato because they're not supposed to be very healthy, full of starches and whatnot. Well, I often eat one potato a day, mostly, now because I found that I found that I was hungry, really hungry even after a meal, and having one potato with the meal just fills up your belly and stops you from getting hungry and hunger pains. So I sort of ventured off the diet that I was on because I found that I wasn't gaining enough strength off the diet, and I found that I was feeling hungry, and when you feel hungry you feel uncomfortable and weak, and you can get health issues, and I found that I needed something to eat, and something for my stomach to feel really good. But I cook these on one side of the pan and these on the other side of the pan, just to sort of keep these ones away from the potato, and of course having them in the same pan, the potato gets cooked in the broth of the vegetables, but I like to keep them separate because they cook better that way. And then I put them all in a pan, so I put the carrot and all the others in one side. And I often mix the chili with the vegetables because I like them being flavoured with the chili. And then I'll layer the potato on the other side. I try to layer it as much as possible to be able to sort of soak a little bit of the potato in the broth, and each little bit, not just like some of it, and it cooks better as well. Cooks more evenly. And that's a larger potato. Usually I have a small potato that fits on this side, and then I put the vegetables on the other side. And today this one's fairly large, and so I've got like half of this plate thing filled up with potato, whereas usually it's only this portion, so only one little potato that fits there. Well, that's what my vegetables are going to look like when I'm cooking them. What I usually add is pepper, sprinkling of pepper. I need more pepper. If I run out of pepper, I need to buy more. I have a sprinkling of pepper, and then a sprinkling of salt, which is usually rock salt, being twisted out. I used to be creative and put like dry onion flakes and dried chili flakes on top as well, but I don't do that anymore. And of course I have oil. This one's macadamia oil. I usually use sunflower oil for cooking, but I use some macadamia oil for dressing in salads, in raw salad. But I ran out of the other oil, and so I've just been using this one for cooking. And then I cover it with water, and then I place it. And I place it in the oven, which has been preheated. And then I clean up my mess, which in this case is just a bit of carrot shavings. Wash my dishes and let you wash it right away. Put some put the plastic bag in my plastic bag. And that's it, that's the cooking done. I just washed my hands. And then that's it, that's the cooking. Okay, now I'm just take it over here. And this is just starting to warm up. You can see a little bit of steam, I think, coming through the top. And a little bit of vapor on the lid. This is going to be cooking for a little while. It's getting a bit foggy now. Those are my vegetables in there.